So let's try again. So far, I see Emily, myself, Doug, Deb, and Sherry. Is there anyone I missed?
Somebody's coming on now. iPhone 91 there.
Give it another minute.
Here I am.
There she is.
Hi,
I
Mary
pushed the right
Lou.
button.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good.
Okay, well, it's 2:05. As it stands, we have myself, Emily, Doug, Mary Lou, Deb, and Sherry. So we'll call the meeting to order at 2:05. First order of business.
Oh, sorry, Dave. We have four, five. I'm sorry, I'm miscounting. 5 people. Cool. We have a quorum.
Yahoo. First motion is to approve the last month's minutes. Did everyone get a chance to read them?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anyone that disapproves of the minutes?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Okay, so I need a motion to approve then.
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Okay, I
I
heard Deb.
second the motion.
Thank you very much, Mary Lou. The minutes are approved. Thank you.
May I ask a question? When did those go out? Because I did not receive a copy of them. Did they come out with the agenda?
I don't know when they came out.
Yeah.
How about you guys? When did you see them?
I don't remember.
I don't have any minutes.
We don't have minutes.
We don't have a secretary taking minutes.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
So
I'm
there
just
were
thinking
no May
backwards.
minutes, correct?
That's probably it.
Well, then we'll take it back and we won't approve. No more, no notes on minutes, so we'll take that back for today. Next on our agenda is announcements and holiday closings. Looks like listed is Juneteenth on the 19th of June. Independence Day, which is July 4th. And the senior center closing for a week, the week of July 4th. Is there anything to add to that, Emily, or discussion
Just-
got to that?
The building's closed to the public, but the staff are working, so people can call with inquiries, and we are doing Meals on Wheels.
Okay,
Because of the holiday, the delivery instead of Tuesday, Thursday, Friday for Meals on Wheels will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, because of the holiday.
okay, so that week, I usually deliver on Thursdays. I won't be delivering on Thursday then?
Nope, because it's the holiday. If you
Okay.
have already received a call, you will about possibly volunteering on Wednesday, the 3rd.
Okay, that will be fine.
Cool.
Any other questions about the holidays, folks?
Nope.
Number 3 on the agenda is the treasurer's report. I know Gloria is out today. Emily, do you have an update, or should we just wait till next month?
Yep, I've got the update right here. We spent a lot of money. As you can see visually in the conference room, out of the donation account, the miscellaneous donation account, we spent $4,900 under new flooring and the paint and really cleaning up that space. We also purchased oh, where did it go? We had a couple of large events. We had the LGBTQ event, Mother's Day event. Mother's Day event was very successful, by the way. We keep hearing great feedback on that. And oh, sorry, I'm going line over line. The Jersey Boys transportation. We talked about it last month, but the program was wildly successful. We did not receive a donation as we usually do from BSU. So we made the decision to dip into the miscellaneous donations account, and it was wonderful, well worth it. 30 seniors had a really good time, and the whole program was subsidized that way, which was nice. We have, so it's miscellaneous, on nutrition donation account. We spent almost $1,700, and that's always for bistro. It's always for the weekly lunch program and any other large events where we need to subsidize the cost of the food and packaging and all of that. And finally, we have our COA revolving fund, which we spent $1,700 from. But that goes 100% towards all of our fitness instructors. And those are, again, subsidizing our wellness programs. Needy Seniors account, we received a donation of about $100 for some work that Kathy Hayes did for client consultations. And that is our treasurer's report. The balances, you want the balances, sorry. I'm not the best treasurer. So we have COA revolving fund 2313. Needy Seniors is up to 1570. Miscellaneous donation account $51,542. And nutrition is $8,424. Did you have any questions? Oh, here's Robin.
No questions. Emily, the next thing is the director's report. Did you want to do that next, or did you want to have the Age Wave Social Club presentation next?
I did save time for Michelle, but I just wanted to let folks know that tomorrow, if you haven't signed up already for the Juneteenth program, this will be a new annual tradition here at the Senior Center. Again, to bring diversity, equity, and inclusion to the area. We have, we tried to work with BSU to have a guest speaker. And because of the semester has ended, most of the professors have gone away or are busy planning for the next semester. So we've got a really cool video that Maddie found, and we're going to have a really nice brunch. And then Shirley Phillips will be reading a letter that she published in her newsletter. And that's my director's report. Clean cut, good. Michelle.
Hey, hi everybody. How are you today?
Great.
So I was just it's Sherry that's on by phone, right? Without camera. I just wanted to make sure I knew who else was on.
Yes.
Okay. Hi everybody. So if I haven't met you, I think I've met all of you, and thank you, Deb, for joining Tai Chi today.
Oh, you're welcome.
My name is Michelle Brace, and I was hired to oversee the Age Wave Social Club. So what the Age Wave Social Club is Emily Williams, the director here at the Bridgewater Council on Aging, and Darlene, who is over at the Halifax Council on Aging, Darlene Regan, both applied for a grant that gave each town $100,000 to help launch the Age Wave Social Club. So what the Age Wave Social Club is a day program that happens 2 days a week on Monday and Wednesday. Our first cycle is going to actually happen here in Bridgewater. So it will be 9 to 2 on Mondays and Wednesdays. And it's a social club for people that have the very beginning stages of Alzheimer's disease, or anybody that has mild cognitive impairment in the beginning stages, and they have a caregiver, and they think that the caregiver and their loved one, the club member, would benefit from social day activities. We are a non-medical model. At first, we were supposed to be running on a 6-week cycle, but we actually decided we're going to make it a 12-week cycle. So our first cycle is slated to start next Monday, and it will run through the end of September. As of today, we have 2 people that are definitely in the club, and we have 2 more potential members for the club. So what this would be is based on a Montessori principle of learning, of whole body learning, and we would do mind, body, and soul activities every day. We would start at 9 a.m. with a welcome aboard. Everybody would start with food, conversation, and a beverage to make sure everybody's in a good place for the day. Then at 10 o'clock, we would do some kind of body and mind a movement. So at 10 o'clock on Wednesdays, for example, we have chair yoga. Then at 11 o'clock, we'll do a hands-on activity that's mind, body, and spirit. So it could be something like gardening, it could be arts and crafts, it could be building a birdhouse together, an activity like that. And then at lunch every day, we'll have lunch at 12, from 12 to 1. And then we'll have an activity from 1 to 2 every day. Today, I was thanking Deb, she actually joined us for Tai Chi. So right now, every Monday at 1, we'll have Tai Chi with an instructor to kind of relax everybody before they go home to their caregiver for the day. So that's what the program is. The people, anybody is eligible as long as they are 60 years or older and they live in either Halifax or Bridgewater, or the caregiver of the club member could live in either Halifax or Bridgewater if there's a need.
Does anyone have any questions for Michelle?
Bring the
I-
questions.
I just have one question regarding the lunch on Wednesdays.
Sure.
How were you going to do that? Is that something you're bringing in, or are you cooking in the kitchen, or?
Right now, our first lunch is scheduled to come from Roach Brothers. They're the local catering company. So we were thinking of using Roach Brothers and perhaps the kitchen at the college, the students that are learning, but because they're in summer session right now, they're not really catering.
Mhm.
So right now, it will be from Roach Brothers on Monday and Wednesday. We will plan an outing to a restaurant and a field trip each cycle. At first, we were going to do it every 6 weeks. We might do 2 per 12-week cycle. So those would be the only ones that wouldn't be catered inside, is when we're going out to a restaurant or if we have a field trip.
Okay. I mean, where you don't have a lot of people right now, I mean, is it something that we can just add on to ours? I don't know how Emily would feel about that, but.
That is something that was actually brought up about us joining people in the bistro. We'd have to see the population we're serving first to make, because the bistro and all the sounds from the kitchen and the exterior rooms might be overwhelming to the population we're serving.
Oh, you mean you'd have them in the kitchen?
No, they would be
Oh.
eating lunch in the back room.
Yep,
which-
that's fine,
Off
yeah.
there, so they would
Yeah.
be in there, not in the
Yeah.
bistro. That's something, once we know the members that are in the club each cycle, it might be something we can explore, them coming out and joining everyone else to eat. But in the beginning, until we get to know them and any kind of behaviors that they might have or any issues they might have with sound or overstimulation, we wouldn't want to bring them into a really busy
Okay.
atmosphere
Yeah.
to start.
Okay.
Deb, did you have a question?
No, but although I would say though, they could still have bistro, but have the bistro in the room that you're using,
Right.
right?
Yeah, that might be a possibility too. In the
Good.
beginning, we would try to be as self-independent and as possible, just because of the staffing too. We're still hiring staff, so the staff of the program is myself to oversee both sites in Bridgewater and Halifax. Then we'd have an activities assistant, one in Halifax and one in Bridgewater, and then in September, an intern in each place. So keeping us all together for the first cycle here actually is to the benefit, because we won't have a full complement of staff until September with the interns.
Mhm.
Any other questions for Michelle? Well, it's a great program. Thank you very much.
And
Emily?
we are
Oh.
supposed to launch on Monday of next week, so we're having a car show. And we made that open to the public. On the flyer, it does say an ice cream truck, but there was a little bit of a issue with the ice cream truck, so we're gonna do root beer float day instead, because it's National Root Beer Float Day, actually. So it worked out well. So we'll do ice cream floats, but we'll have 10 to 12 antique cars out back by where the tent is, where we had the last barbecue. And anybody from either community can come and join us for the car show, and then we'll set up probably a root beer float table under the tent now, is the plan.
Can I
that's
volunteer,
okay.
Michelle? I make root beer floats at home all the time.
Oh, the more hands, the merrier. Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, you heard it. Volunteer number one, our awesome director.
Michelle, what
Sounds
time will
like
the
some
what
fun.
time will the cars be available to see on Monday?
So the car show is going to be here 11 to 12. If
11 to
for
12.
any reason it's raining that day, the rain date is the following Monday of the 24th, because they will not bring pretty expensive paint jobs out in rain.
That's right.
Great, thank you.
And are you doing the root beer floats at 12 or?
Yeah, we'll probably do them towards the end of the car show before we start having lunch. So the car show is 11 to 12. We'll probably do floats like 11:30 to 12, and then the Age Wave and the car club will go into our room to eat lunch together.
Okay.
Any other questions? Good, well, thank you.
Thank you for
Emily,
the
do you have
time.
anything else to go over today?
Just to look back on May's events and activities, attendance, I may sound like a broken record, but we are still seeing an increase in participation rates. So the phrase pivot on a dime is our new logo, because we have, thankfully, accounts that are healthy, donation accounts that we can add, additional funding to go towards burgers, for example, or some kind of an item. The staff are really doing an awesome job with, juggling the room space with added participants who aren't signing up, people who are signing up but not letting us know that they're not coming, not able to come. So it's really nice that we're trying to find a rhythm, so to speak, about how to accompany or meet the needs of all the folks coming in. One of the other programs that you've seen on the calendar since May is the new Veterans Officer, Greg Martin. I think he's doing an outstanding job serving the needs of seniors, as well as younger folks. We're seeing the younger people come back to the senior center during his clinic hours, which are, he's trying to figure out an exact schedule, but it's usually every other Monday, which is great. And he's using the conference room in the back, which is very accommodating because it's a quiet space. So if you need privacy, you can shut the door. If there's a family that needs to meet with him, there's multiple places to sit. Or if someone were in a wheelchair or had an accessibility need, it's okay. It's a good space for that. We'll also be using the conference room for like podiatry clinics, other wellness-based clinics, things like that, which is nice because you can have privacy instead of a big room, which can be kind of overwhelming for some people with hearing or focusing. So this is a nice space for them. For those that came out to the Multicultural Dance Festival, that was funded by the Mass Cultural Council, and it was another outstanding event. We had kids from the high school. We had Mata Dance Spring, a couple of different groups. They were really cool. We had the community line dancers with Sam Baumgarten, and then we had our own line dancers end the show, which was really neat. And I think Sam and I put the program together, and we're going to debrief, but it was a great event. I think without the pickleball event happening at the same time, because a lot of those folks were looking for food after we closed down the kitchen, for example. So I think the timing of it was confusing, and then the noise when they were trying to do the naming of the courts for Jimmy Campbell, we had to turn our music off for a minute. So I think it was just a little conflicting, but it was nice to see a lot of people out. I tell you, it was almost 200, I think, maybe 150.
Wow.
Now all ages, which was great. I just definitely want to thank the CERT team through the fire department, because they handled the traffic flow beautifully. There was no accident, nobody was overheated, and nobody didn't have a spot to meet. So that was really, really nice. if we were to do it again next year, I would definitely ask like folks that came out like Deb, Ruthie Robinson, a couple of our others to see, would you have this every year? So, you know, Deb, do you want to add anything?
No, it was fun, but I know that everybody knows too, like that the dance floor was too hot for the Matter dance group there, who was all dancing barefoot. You know,
Ooh,
who knew that they were going to dance barefoot? I mean, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would have liked to have danced on the dance floor, but Margaret said it was too far away from the band.
Yeah, location of the floor was really key, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good feedback. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Looking forward, we have a nice summer planned for the community. We've got a few events that are fun inside where it's nice and cool because the weather forecast is going to be hot and thick air, hot with thick air. So we're going to welcome people in for a movie and some lunches every Tuesday, for example. So we're going to do a couple more events than we normally do inside, just because it's going to be so hot. We've got the newsletter, which is going to be our summer edition. So it's be one newsletter for 2 months. So people can really plan ahead because a lot of folks travel. So, but if they want to put their travel plans around the senior center activities, that's kind of cool. If you have any recommendations for summer activities for the seniors, please let Maddie know or myself. And we can put them on the calendar very easily. We're also we're working with Bridgewater State University for senior college. So we'll be offering 2 of those classes here, just like we did last fall semester. The Shinjin Jitsu is one of them, and I believe Italian lessons. So you can learn how to speak Italian. So BSU Senior College is really awesome. They're always looking for additional space within the community, and we are very happy to use one of the rooms at the senior center for that. And I believe that is it. We're still waiting to hear back on a few grants about some mass trails, and we applied for a new oven, so fingers crossed we get that. Robin,
Be
say
nice. Yes, that'd be nice.
I really hope it goes through. Oh, man. And if not, we'll pivot on a dime and look
Yep.
for additional funding. Oh, man. But I think that's it, Dave. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any questions or anything anyone would like to bring up before we go into the next meeting date and adjournment?
I was late attending. Is the senior center open on June 19th or is it closed?
Juneteenth is a holiday. We're closed.
Oh, okay.
There's
That's
no
what I
place for
thought.
that week. Yeah.
I thought, but I heard you say something about it on the 19th about,
Oh, we have an event tomorrow morning, a
oh,
brunch.
tomorrow morning. Okay. Gotcha. I
Yeah.
missed it. Okay.
Any other questions or anything anyone would like to bring up? Well, it
How did we
looks like-
make out on the landscaping? I didn't get to attend that meeting.
The landscapers are sick and it's been rescheduled to this Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
able to, are you cooking this week?
Yeah, we're cooking this week. Yeah.
Maybe Regina will let you sneak out so we can go for a walk.
Okay. So it's going to be there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
1 o'clock.
All right.
The next meeting is July 8th at 2 p.m. If there's no other questions or comments, we could call for adjournment. Okay, motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn. That
A
for,
second.
Thank you, Mary Lou.
I'll
Do I have
second
a
it.
second?
I'll second it.
Thank you very much, Robin. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. Enjoy the beautiful summer weather, everyone. Have a great day.
You
Take
Thank you.
care.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you all.
Michelle.